Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the another video. In today's video I'm going to talk about iOS 26.4.1, and this is the official release that is available, and I am also using this update for a while now. And in this video I'm going to talk about how this update is going on so far, and I'm going to share some tips also to improve the battery life. So let's begin the video. So I will start with the battery life. I will get into the settings and get into the battery section because I not use this phone much. This is not my main device. This is my secondary phone. So when I want to test this device, I only use device on that day. So today I wanted to test out. So this is why you can see today I use this phone. I used around 59%. In the morning it was like 100%. It is 931 and 40%. So 59 to 60% is battery life is consumed. And for against that I got 7 hours and 8 minutes screen on time. Just imagine, just 60% use and 7 hour and 8 minutes screen on time. This is insane. This is amazing. This is great. This is, I think this is the one of the best battery life update I ever used when it comes to iOS 26. Now the apps that I used were like YouTube. I ran Geekbench because I want to test out Threads and some other applications. As you can see, again, this is a really great screen on time. I'm so much impressed to see this much. Definitely I'm gonna share some um settings that how I achieved this one, but this is really good. This is amazing. This is super cool, and you can also get this much screen on time. So definitely I'm gonna share the tips and tricks in a bit. But before that, now I want to talk about the performance and how the performance is going on. Honestly, I don't face any sort of issue. Performance is decent. It is working really nice. There is a lag going on iOS 26.5 beta 2, that when you go to the lock screen it lags, but 26.4.1 is working perfectly fine. So performance is really good. And if I get into the Geekbench to share how Geekbench is going on, I will get into the settings. This is the latest score, 1777 on a single core and 3902 on a multi-core. So single core is higher than the average one, and multi-core is also higher than the average one. However, I am not happy with the multi-core score. Now, if I show you the previous score, this was also on 26.4.1. As you can see, the previous scores were really good, on especially on the multi-core. It was more than 4200, but this time I got less than 4000. So I'm not happy with the multi-core score of CPU, but overall in usage it is a nice update. Now, if I talk about the GPU benchmark, how GPU benchmarks are going on, I got 14436 on a GPU benchmark, and this is way higher than the average one, more than 1000 points. So, which means GPU benchmark is also amazing. So, in usage, again, overall performance is really good. I'm enjoying the performance, and battery life is already really insane. Now I want to share some tips and tricks so that you can apply to get a better battery life. So how you can do that? So first of all, you need to get into the settings over here. After going into the settings, get into the battery health and charging and turn on the optimize battery charging. By doing this, most of the times it will limit your phone around 80%. So you need to follow 2080 rule. So what is 2080 rule? So whenever your battery is around 20%, plug in the charger, charge it, never let it go beyond 20%. And whenever it is around 80%, that is enough juice. So just unplug the charger. But if you're like going out or something like that, you can go for the 100%, but 80 is a good point over here. So you can follow this rule and improve the battery life, improve the battery health, and slow down the process of battery health decreasing. You can also do that. Now go back from here, go all the way down into the privacy and security. Now once you are over here, get into the location. Now over here, if you see, I choose never or while using. These are the only options that I use. However, there are different options available. There is also option of always. Many people use always option. If you use always option, it will be using your location in the background, and that will be consuming a lot of battery life. So I will not recommend you to choose always. Choose never or while using the app. These two are the best possible option available. Now go back from here, go all the way down into the system services. Now once you are into the system services, go back over here. Under the product improvement, you will find four different options. By default, these four options are on. So just turn them off. You don't need that. What they are doing is they are giving data to the Apple so they can improve the upcoming products. Whatever. You don't need to do that. Just turn it off, because if they are on, they are always running in the background. So turn it off. Now go back from here. Now stay in the privacy and security and get into the tracking. Turn it off. Just turn it off. There is no other option. Turn it off. You don't need these things. Now go back from here and get all the way to the down. You will see options like analytics and improvement. Once you are over here, turn it off. These are the same thing as the product improvement. They're also collecting data all the time, so they can share that data with the Apple to improve the upcoming products. But you don't need that. So yeah, turn it off. All will be off from here too. Now get to the Apple advertising. Now once you are in the Apple advertising, turn it off too. It is about personalized ads, so turn it off. Now once you do this, pretty much you are good to go. You will be able to get a really good battery life like I do, and I'm enjoying the battery life. I'm enjoying the performance. There is one another tip, and that is try to use good chargers. Try to use good data cables. Like you are buying a really expensive device, and you're not buying a good chargers. That is not a good thing to do. That is not a good thing to follow. So if you're buying this much expensive device, buy a good charger. This is really important. So chargers really important, data cables really matter. So buy good chargers, buy good data cables. Don't go for the cheap one. So this is all with the tips and tricks. Now it's time to conclude this video. Now, so far, I talk about how the battery life is going on 26.4.1, and battery life is going really, really good. I'm not sure if we need 26.4.2, because for me it is going really good. If you are having a bad experience, you can comment down. I will be looking into comments too. And after the battery life, I talk about the performance. CPU benchmarks are decent, GPU benchmarks are decent. On the CPU benchmark, single core is really good. Multi-core is sometimes good, sometimes bad, but overall scores are good. And GPU benchmark is really, really impressive. So really happy to see that much good GPU benchmark. And after that, talk about some tips and tricks to improve the battery life. Um, if you have any query, let me know in the comment section below. I am always here to bring videos for you guys. Well, this is all from this a very short and simple video. Just wanted to share how 26.4.1 is going on. And if you are facing battery draining, let me know in the comment section below. I will be bringing that video to very, very soon. Well, this is all from this video, and I hope to get you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.